Hello and welcome to DBC Reads. Today I'm going to be telling you about The Woman in the Library. It's by Sulari Gentill. Hopefully I pronounced that right. This book was weird because on the back of the book it tells you that basically they're in the reading room of the Boston Public Library and everything's quiet until a woman screams, and then they're all trapped in there together, and it makes you get like Breakfast Club vibes where all these people, this group of people, are stuck together and they have to like hang out and amuse themselves while this murder is being investigated. But that's not really the case. And then like when you start reading it, like that was what I had in my head. That was the vision. And then when I started reading it, I got very confused because it was like, okay, it's about this writer and their process, and they're writing about people in the library, but then it also tells the story about the people in the library. And then there's this thrown in of this letter of somebody else critiquing the writing. And I was like, well, wait, where does the writing stop and this critique begin? And like the real author's real feelings. Like what it made me think of, honestly, was a picture of someone looking at a picture of themselves, looking at a picture of themselves, looking at a picture of themselves, like on and on and on forever. It made me kind of think of like it was this paradox of you can't quite figure out what's going on. And it took me a good chunk of the book, probably about a third of the way through at least, where I finally was like, okay, this is the storyline. This is what's going on. And this is why. But I'm not going to lie. I did kind of peek through and go, what's going on this page? See if I can make some sense of it. So overall, I really don't know what I feel about this book. It had some interesting qualities, but it was like it was trying to be sneaky with some things. And I felt like it caused a little bit more just confusion. But I thought it was an interesting concept, an interesting idea, the way that the story was presented as well. Because you have this author who's talking about the process, and then somebody else who's critiquing it, who doesn't live there. He lives in the States, in Boston, and the author actually lives in Australia, and they're communicating through letters. You don't see her communications to him. You see his communications to her, and then you see some other communications that come about because he's kind of a creep, it seems like. So you get to kind of learn about his story through that. It's weird. Gives me like I said, the Breakfast Club vibes were what I started with. The picture within a picture within a picture, like where you're staring at yourself vibe. And then if you're a fan of Eminem, Stan. Gives me those kind of vibes. So anyway, that should tell you like basically how the whole book went. So you can understand why I have some mixed feelings about it. It was a little weird. Anyway, check it out. It's on my Walmart storefront page. Get yourself a copy. Let me know what you think. And if you've read it, let me know what you thought about it. I kind of don't know what to feel about it. It was weird. I'd love your feedback. Happy reading.